Now the whole windshield is cubed again from the hose. That's cute, you can't see it. Anyway, at least we get a little darker in here. There's a bubble in that window, a big one. Nobody does good work. Fucking condo land. Always bring water and ice with you and stuff. We got a pole hanging out, but it's not. I think you're allowed to have a pole hanging out 4 feet before you gotta flag it. Some CDL guys do it less. They do it when like cars overhanging like 2 feet just to cover their ass. There's mirages in condo land's drive over here. That's how hot it is. Pretty freaking bad. I got sweat pouring in my eyes. That's why we gotta wear a hat for all the time. We gotta keep this long ass hair because it absorbs the sweat. We're like melting though, like melting off. Yeah, we gotta get rid of this stuff because we decided that our truck bed is kind of full. Whatever it is, it is. And we'll get there. This mirror is bashed out all the way again. You know, there's nothing changes. Mirror is bashed out. Windshield's like freaking whacked with a hose. Whole water spot, can't see shit. Oh, I gotta change the wiper blades on, I think on this too needs it. And on the other thing, we'll just do it at the same time. We'll remember August. Change the wiper blades. So yeah, you probably, hot as hell. Oh, my title of my video, shit before it goes dead. Alright, so some people came by, they had businesses or whatever. And this is like going back years. If you even hear it with a loud blower, but I freaking need it because it's just so hot. ReadyFresh.com. Who's that? Ready Refresh. Remember that. Maybe they got Class 3 jobs. Every truck you have, you gotta remember the name Ready Refresh. We'll look it up. Maybe they're probably not hiring around here like nobody is, but why is this guy going through the freaking woods over here? Get a little bag with him. Maybe he's selling CDs and DVDs. Oh, my lights still work? That'll be next. Someone's gonna be smashing pails into this truck, knocking out more fucking light bulbs in it. I lost so many light bulbs, front, rear, from people slamming the pails into the lenses, breaking the filament. I had to change about 3 bulbs in the last like month. Never had that many bulbs fail, and they were new bulbs too. So anyway, there's a guy I used to talk to. He had an Impala. He since then sold it, maybe other businesses, whatever. I remember years ago there was a lad when I was lost and I had nothing at all. This is going back like 20-something years. And I asked them, well, how do you start a business? How do you start a business? And their name was Zack, last name Cantor. Look them up. They're doing well now. They created businesses and inventory or like an inventory software. They created a lot of stuff. I think they had like home kettleballs they were making. He was an interesting fellow. Always trying to sell you something. But he had an Impala years ago. I think he had 2 of them, like a Caprice, and one got wrecked, and then he had bought an Impala, and then he kind of trashed that car. It looked pretty bad. I think he got it from Texas or something. It was a cool looking car, but I think that one got trashed. So we got rid of that, made like a Pro Forge suspension parts, and then I think he sold that. But I remember asking him when I was younger about this everything, and I was in a slump. And I was like, how do you start a business? You know, I was in no way or shape to start a business back then. But anyway, how do you start a business? It was always an idea of mine. How do you start a business? How do you start a business? And then he said, well, the first step is to be confident. And I just laughed. I was like, oh, that's it? That's it? He's like, yeah, be confident. I'm like, what? Be confident? And then it did it kind of like resonated, but it didn't. Resonated, but it didn't, to be confident. And then I kind of thought about it. And then like years later and shit like that, I was like, oh yeah, maybe that's the point. Oh, that umbrella's blowing around over there, but I got it backwards. I got like an okay umbrella too, and I'm scrapping it. It's a small beach umbrella and the pole's bad on it. Don't give a shit, get rid of it. Maybe the Florida squeeze over here. I don't care, Kia, ride my bumper with a pole sticking out. What the fuck are you doing, you fucking Maserati? I don't know what you're doing, but you ain't coming over here. You got no fucking... What the fuck is this guy doing over there? It's all over the fucking line. Fuck over there, free liner. Oh, this truck's bogging bad. We gotta do something with this. Oh my god, this thing got no power at all. Bro! This thing, that's why I gotta empty the truck bed, for real. Like, we gotta fix this thing when it's 95 degrees. But anyway, he told me all about that. And he's like, oh yeah, be confident, be confident. I'm like, nah, that gotta be more than that. But he had a point. If you're not confident in your product, not confident that you're able to do anything, you're never gonna be able to, like, start a business. You have to, like, share that confidence too with, like, your customer. Or be educated with, like, the product you're trying to sell and everything else. This guy's literally riding my tail on this fucking ram over here, and I got a pole. You can't make this shit up. It's always like this. Oh, green light. Oh shit. But anyway, this truck's bogging bad. He got his big ram truck behind me that's 10 times taller than old Whitey. I'm going to ride you and intimidate you to try to get you out of the left lane. No. I don't give a shit. I've drove trucks way bigger than that one. Anyway, Migos towing. Is it? I think so. He got a tow truck. Why do I not have a tow truck? So, that was his whole deal. Was to be El Confidento. And it was funny. I don't know, I probably spoke to him a couple more times. I haven't dealt with them in ages, but they were an interesting person. At least they answered and talked to you. I gotta give them credit to that. Anyone who answers and talks to you, instead of like your time is worth nothing, you gotta give that person credit. You always gotta give everyone a little piece of something, instead of just totally blowing them off. Because then if you blow them off, you know, you're gonna just have nothing at all. There's an opportunity to have something. And yeah, what the fuck is this guy doing? Big fucking Dodge Ram guy, little freaking big Dodge Ram guy, U.S. Army. I got my big Dodge Ram. I'm gonna go ride. Oh, he's riding everyone. He's just one of those kind of guys. Anyway, hopefully the scrap iron yard isn't terribly bad, because I gotta unload this truck. Should have went to the thrift store, but I don't know. But we're making $1 off our stuff no matter what. We got a clean truck bed, keep on rinse and repeat over and over and over and over and over again. But yeah, look that dude up. He started a lot of businesses and stuff. It was interesting. I dealt with my share of interesting people over my career of life so far. This happened to fall into spots via car communities, through Chevy trucks, and I don't know what else. A whole bunch of stuff. It's interesting. I always tell you that. That's how you meet people. Just do what you're doing, and then the rest will come naturally, and it's true. So, why am I following these guys going 35 miles an hour? I don't know. This truck has like no power though. So that's something we gotta go deal with. Try to pull this bed back or something when it's hot out, and then I'll have a more reliable scrapper truck. It's so sad what happened to this truck too, when you walk around it with the dents and the damage all over it. Someone seriously I'm related to put like at least like $9,000 of damage around this thing literally in like a 2-year period. $9,000. How do you manage something like that? You got to be dumb to manage something like that, to put that much damage on a vehicle. And then it's only one vehicle. They all have it. They all have it. Why is everything crashed, bashed, and broken for, but yet we want to blame everyone else for it? Anyway, that's not a way to go about your life and make anything better when you're constantly doing it. ACT. Who's that? ACT semi-truck? Not hiring. They need, I think, 6 months experience. Oh. He's going after me. He's making a turn. He's taking it. Did a nice turn back there in the Volvo. Oh, someone's freaking riding the bike over here. I don't know how they ride on bikes when it's 96 degrees. They're either riding a bus and they're homeless and they just go place to place like the dumpster people. Well, the dumpster people probably aren't homeless, but they just don't own a car. And they use the bus to get around. What the fuck is this one doing? Jesus Christ, man. Too many boomers. When the boomers are all dead, it's going to be an interesting period of time in America. This thing's running lean, you can tell. It goes like all erratic and shit. Oh, no power again. Oh my god, no power at all. No power at all. This is bad. We gotta put a gauge on this when it ever cools down. This guy just ran over a fucking cone with his trailer. Say is not hiring here. Wow, this guy sucks at trailering. Wow, he really sucks. He didn't set himself up well. Is that Baker distributing? No, that's not any scrap metal over there. They always get that roll-off dumpster right there. It's for packaging, though. There's good stuff down this road too. If you were to search it, I haven't yet. Maybe one day I will. We're doing okay though, just with a couple stops that we're doing. But I'm going to scrap iron yard, and I'll probably be back. It's 96 degrees out. It's hot as hell. Luckily we got freaking window tint back on this thing. You don't burn so much. It still needs a torque converter. We got the fuel issue, and the radiator support's about to like break on it and rust through, but you know, all stuff that I needed for a while. Oh, F done. I gotta go. I don't think they'll hire you either. I gotta go try that too. Florida DOD jobs. They might have stuff like that sucker truck back there. And they don't really advertise. They don't advertise on the other websites, so you'll never find it. You will never find it at all. This Escalade, fuck you. You cut me off before, and guess what? Whatever this guy, he puts his, bro, that guy put his freaking left turn signal on, and he went right. No, I mean right turn signal, and he went left. Wow, I haven't seen that in like, it's like Asian drivers. Someone got shot at these apartments. You can't see it over there. That was like a month ago. They call them high-end apartments. These stick-built apartments over here that were built on cow pastures. There was this old guy, I think his name was Pete. He's probably dead by now. He used to have cattle farms all over around here when the roads were dirt and stuff. And he was telling me all about that. He told me about those little white birds that just sit on top of the cow. I believe they call them a cattle egret or something. So they're always riding around on the cows, eating the bugs off them. But you see less and less of them too. Wherever those birds went, who knows? Not around here anymore. Everything is overbuilt. But yeah, that's the whole thing. Have confidence in whatever you're doing, and just keep exploiting it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And eventually you'll get somewhere. You'll get somewhere, and you know, you'll be something. This takes a lot of time. Oh, Peterbilt, what does he get? Dump truck? Yeah. That's cool with this pass. I would love to drive one. It's some of those dump truck trailers, they're not long. They're maybe like 40 foot, 45 foot, something like that. And you tie that up to a day cab semi truck, things like a toy. So you're driving a semi truck, it's big, but it's a dump truck, but the trailer's short on it. So that's really, really cool, just to like starting out. Yeah, that's a small trailer he has. A little baby, that gotta be like a 40. And it has the wet kit on it, so you hook up the hydraulic lines. It's pretty cool. That's mostly owner-operator stuff, though, or mom and pop who have dump trucks. And a lot of them are from far away, and they're just dumping around here. They got a load, they do a dump, and they go back hours and hours and hours. I was gonna scope out another place over here. They applied to them. They pay like shit, but probably they'll tell you to F off too. I think it's one of those things. Your application's good for 30 days, and you can apply again. So probably no one wants to work for them, and it's a constant rehire. Yeah, this thing's running lean. You hear it. When it runs lean, the idle picks up. I almost feel like throwing this thing eventually on my AC machine. I haven't hooked it up in probably about 4 years. Maybe it'll blow out a little colder. I should change the orifice valve too. Oh, we got the hoodie thing over there too. Oh shit, that's where the money's at. You see, the lady wanted to start a pool cleaning business. She bought that pole. You see, that's where the money's at, the pool construction. Yeah, that's where you make the money, and you dig it out. You get the excavator and you dig it out. Design the pool, whatever. Plumb it out. Have the concrete company come. I hate pools, but it's like a multi-million-dollar business. Then you start and you make it. Oh, this truck's bogging so bad. What should we do though? Get rid of the steel first or the other shit? I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna. We'll see. We'll see when we get there. Doesn't really matter. Bike lane closed. I'm going over here though, but we'll slow down for the construction worker bros. Trash all over the place. And we don't want to scrap on y'all, man. Tired of going to this place. Like the dumpster lady said though, she told me I'm in the money making business though. I don't know about that. I don't know why you're making a turn the same way I am, but that's fine and I don't care. I don't think this is a money making business. Actually, when I added it up, I shredded all my receipts. It was like a lot of money, even across this upcoming year alone. It was a sizable amount. All those little hits added up. The problem is though, I went there at least 5 times though, and I didn't make much at all. It was like $10, and it just wasn't worth it. But I had so much crap, and I needed a clean truck. So I just got rid of whatever I had. I needed a truck for other things. So that was unfortunate. Shit, I think I just went down the wrong way. I did. It looks like we're doing our steel first. That's empty though over there, which is good. I guess nobody wants to go scrap adapt that when it's... No, it's 98 down here. Look at that. I think I applied to them too. The paving company. I think I did. Riders ain't hiring no more. And they suck apparently. But if you get your 90 days, you get your 90 days while something just dunks back there. Wow, I shouldn't have went this way for real. We got a line of they're going back the other way for real. Yeah, we gotta go back over here. Go back over here. Oh, they got a 2-car tow truck. You got 2 junk cars over there. Yeah, we're waiting on this fucking line. We're gonna go to the other scale. And the steel line is no good. Make use of your time. It's Monday. You always get fucked on a Monday. Tuesday's alright all day. It's really nice if you come here around like 2:30 or something. We gotta get rid of this shit. I'm gonna go back over here. SDs, they're not hiring. Yeah, I don't have much shit. Why don't we get the cans? I'm like dying too in my lungs and shit. There's too much secondhand smoke I inhale. I'm probably not gonna be no longer soon. Oh, look at that blue Silverado, same color as old blue and not trashed. Wow, like hardly any dents on it. That's a base model. Probably got a 4.8 in it. Anyway, I'm gonna park over here. Get our obligatory hat. We have nothing over here, no. And we're out of here. Anyway, be confident. 21 minutes to get here. Jesus Christ.